This is a man who is so starved of support that he once replied to his own Facebook post with, "Fantastic, great move, well done Angus." Thank you, Deputy Speaker. The Albanese Labor government is focused on reducing the cost of living. This is one of the issues that matter most to the hard-working people of the Hunter. Today we have the opposition trying to convince us that they could do a better job. Let's be clear, when it comes to reducing the cost of living, the coalition is like a chocolate teapot. They melt under pressure, deliver nothing and leave nothing but a mess. They're worse than useless. They seriously expect us to believe they, of all people, could do a better job at reducing the cost of living. The same mob who spent 9 years driving up power prices, keeping wages low and making it hard to see a bulk billing doctor.
That's right.
They talk the big talk, but there is no action to back it up.
That's right.
They voted no to every single cost of living measure that we've put in place, and leading the charge, the member for Hume. Speaker, the member for Hume has absolutely no idea what to do when it comes to cost of living. Remember, this is the same bloke who hid energy price hikes before the last election.
Shame.
He saw the numbers, didn't like them and shoved it in the drawer and hoped no one noticed. Now he wants us to believe he has a grand plan to help struggling families with the cost of living. Get real, mate. It's like putting a fox in charge of the chicken coop and being surprised when the feathers start to fly. Speaker, if you really want to understand the member for Hume and what Australians think of him, you don't have to look any further than his own Facebook page. This is a man who is so starved of support that he once replied to his own Facebook post with, "Fantastic, great move, well done Angus." I mean, come on. Even his own supporters aren't willing to pat him on the back, so he had to do it himself.
I'm going to interrupt you. This has been happening a lot this week when you're referring to a member who's a current sitting member of the House. You've got to use our titles.
No worries. Sorry, Deputy Speaker. If self-congratulation was an Olympic sport, he would take home the gold every time. If he only put as much effort into passing cost of living relief to this parliament as he does into patting himself on the back. Speaker, while the opposition replies to their own social media posts and plays silly games, we've been getting on with delivering real cost of living relief.
Right. Hear, hear.
Let's talk about what we've done for the Hunter. More bulk billing and better healthcare make it easy for people to see a doctor without breaking the bank. We've delivered Medicare urgent care clinics so people in the Hunter can now get the urgent medical attention at no cost. And 2 Medicare mental health clinics so people can get the mental health support that they need. Energy bill relief for thousands of households and small businesses across the Hunter. Hunter residents have already saved $7.7 million thanks to our reduced costs of medicine. Over 6,700 families in the Hunter are benefiting from cheaper childcare, make it easier for parents to work and support their families. Just this week, we announced a $573 million investment into women's health, making contraceptives and menopause treatments more affordable. Speaker, these aren't just numbers on a page. This is real relief. These are real savings that are making a difference in real people's lives. And what does the opposition have to offer? Nothing. They voted no to our cost of living relief, no to tax cuts, no to better wages, no to cheaper childcare, no to cheaper medicines, no to lower power bills. The reality is, if the coalition were in charge right now, things would be worse off. There would be no energy bill relief. There would be less bulk billing and Medicare would be on its knees. The cost of medicines and cheaper childcare would go spiralling out of control. There'd be no tax cuts. Speaker, we're in government because Australians wanted the adults back in charge. We know times are tough and that's why we are focused on easing pressures wherever we can. While the opposition just talks about helping Australians, we actually deliver. Speaker, we will keep fighting for the people of the Hunter and people of Australia. We'll keep driving down costs. We'll keep making life easier for families, pensioners, small business owners and workers. And to those opposite who think they can do better, we've seen your record. Australians know better. We know that there's going to be $350 billion in cuts. We just don't know where because those opposite refuse to tell us, Deputy Speaker. And I think Australians deserve better. They should know where these cuts are coming from. We know they need to find $600 billion to fund their nuclear experiment that they think we're ready for. We know all of this is coming from opposition who really doesn't know how to give us any information or the Australians any information. But, Deputy Speaker, the only person who believes the Shadow Treasurer can bring down the cost of living is one-man cheer squad. And thank you, the member for Hume, for supporting yourself, because you seem to be the only one that does. So let's get Australia going again. Thank you.
And